this up on our split screen here. Let me hide these and then get our pattern up. So the biggest thing for me is going to be these little rectangles. That's the thing that stood out for some reason. And Sydney in the chat says, I would like my shout out for figuring that lineup. Yes, Sydney did help on that too. So
we missed you this year, Sydney. You should be here.
She may be coming up. I'm not sure just yet.
Good.
But Jug in the chat, how many games are they bowling? They're bowling a total of 8 games tonight.
EJ had a wicked messenger to start the game off with a strike on 7 and 8. Now we have Eddie Byrd with a little bit of loft, trying to look for some down-lane hold, and he mixes the 5-7 up.
So game 1, we had Tim Behrendt with a 222 or 223.
223.
And Mike Sapolis. I'm putting up the standings. 222. And then game 2, we just had Ryan
Burks.
237. There's 2 of them.
237.
237, and then EJ, was it?
EJ with 235.
All right, I'm going to go make some payments, fellas. I'll be back.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for joining us, Billy. He'll be in throughout the night, and yeah, we're just going to go ahead and change out some commentators here throughout the day. So
pretty interesting. EJ and Eddie both went with the same attack on this lane. They're just trying to give a little bit more room at the front part of the lane so that way it can create some down lane hold, and they both are starting out pretty well. Koty Aldrich trying to convert the 7 count on lane 12. It's a 1-2-5. 1-2.
And that's actually a pretty difficult spare on
Yeah,
this.
it was actually the 1-2-9 or 8, excuse me. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. John Bogacki, St. Louis bowler. Good shot, still reps 7.
And Mook in the chat says, no Brunswick balls if I heard right. I believe Packy is throwing a T-zone and a Johnny Petraglia.
Yep.
So I wonder if that's the old school Johnny Petraglia, or if that's the reactive remake, which one that is. And it says, do they pay out each game or wait till it's all over? So they pay out $1,500 for first and $640 for second each game.
Tom Hess starts out pretty strong.
And Jake is in the chat. What's going on, Jake? How are you doing tonight? Still sitting at 400 viewers, Ray. Awesome amount of people. Great support.
It's great to see. It's awesome that all the different social media outlets have came together to make this really work. Some people said they haven't seen it on Twitch before, so this is new to them.
Right.
YouTube does well. The internet does well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, we try and bring bowling to Twitch. That's kind of our thing here, and thankfully it's been going off. We have 5 events in May alone. We have this event, and then on the 19th we have the part-time bowlers tour. On the 25th we have the high school Missouri State Championships, and then on the 27th we're actually bringing you the Memorial Day tournament here from Concord Lanes. So 2 of those 3 tournaments straight from this house right here. So it's going to look very familiar by the end of the month.
I think scores are going to go up this game.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of strikes going on this game, don't we? I'm looking around right now.
A lot of strikes and a lot of opens. Pretty good shot by Ryan. I think he's found a pretty good look there.
Oh, yeah, so let's kind of talk about this. We have Dennis Hacker in the chat right now, and Dennis, am I able to share what you shared with me a little bit earlier tonight? I gotta get some permission first before I tell this to everybody. Yeah, Brendan Pick was actually part of the high school championships the first time that we did them back in Oasis Lanes. I believe that was 2016, somewhere around there. And Dennis Hacker, he said that we go ahead and share this information. So the state BPA is honoring Dennis Hacker by asking him to throw the ceremonial first ball at the high school championships.
Great. Congratulations.
That's awesome. And for those
well
of you
deserved.
that didn't know, Dennis is the new Missouri State USBC president. So that is very. Oh yeah, thank you for that, Maddie. We got to change it to game number 3. You guys got me on the ball. Hey. It's kind of a
another pun.
But yeah, it's been a long ride, Ray, and it's very cool to just we've transitioned a lot of different live streaming services and kind of found a home here on Twitch, and now we are one of the few bowling streams that are actually on Twitch, if not the only one. I'm not sure if I've seen. I know some people have done League before, but actual tournament bowling on Twitch.
For this kind of money, it's pretty incredible.
Right. Oh.
Eddie Byrd,
Whoops.
another strike.
I made a mistake. Dennis Hacker is the association manager. And he said, quote unquote, dude.
Dude.
My apologies, Dennis.
Frank Barnhart's still the president.
Okay.
Uh-oh, EJ just missed a spare.
And TV Simplify says, I wish Kyle Sherman was there. I mean, he's on to something a little bit monumental right now, if you guys didn't
Ryan
see.
Burks.
I didn't. He just released a YouTube video today on the Brad and Kyle YouTube. Oh no, Dennis saying, at least I didn't say lit. Things getting litty in the chat, I guess. But yeah, he is in Japan right now. Make sure to stop by the Brad and Kyle YouTube channel to see what Kyle is actually up to right now, doing a tour over in Japan for their new bowling ball over there.
Do you have a picture you can share?
Oh my gosh, I do. I do. I actually do have the picture that we could share. So I will show you guys what Kyle is actually doing over in Japan right now. Just give me 1 second, please. So the Mike Flanagan, I think you got to accent it a little bit. The Mike Flanagan says Kyle is with Don Behrendt doing a Columbia 300 demo for 10 days. So let's see what Kyle is up to in over in Japan. Ready, everybody? And Kyle Sherman, everyone. This is what Kyle is up to over in Japan right now. That's Kyle on the left, if you were not sure. So
That look he's giving Dom is just priceless. Like, what did you get me into?
Right. What's bad is I didn't even realize that was Dom on the right, and Flanagan just pointed that out in the chat. That's amazing. Oh, that's very cool. So TV Simplify met Kyle at Junior Gold last year. Said talking to him about their channel and bowling things. It was fun.
A little wide for Eddie Byrd. Didn't quite make it. Rolls the two
Rolls the
pin.
two pin.
Oh, so it did quite make it.
Double, 5 spare
Just
double.
enough. But like I said, he went with a different approach this game. He's really giving it a lot of room in the air as far as loft, getting it through the front part of the lane, creating a down lane hold, and it's working out for him so far, working on 270.
It's kind of crazy how many times that we've seen double 5 spare already tonight. We got that on lane number 8.
That was basically my scores at Ozarks.
Right.
I had trouble with getting a turkey. Double, 5 count, spare.
And then it says Eddie Byrd has game that not many know about.
He's
That's,
amazing to watch. I wish I'd have seen him when he was a lot younger. I mean, I watched him when he was bowling with my father. But
Wait, Ray. What are you trying to say?
well, he throws it really well.
Yeah.
I've always tried to kind of throw it like that.
Very effortlessly.
Yep.
Doesn't look like he's trying.
Figure 8 just gets to it at the bottom in the right spot, and is very consistent with it.
So Brendan says Eddie subbed last minute in the league against me. No practice. Shot 840. That's. I mean, he's.
Yep.
It's pretty darn effortless. I mean, it's. He does have higher backswing, but
Pretty good shot.
just yeah.
Oh, a little high. But we got Ryan Burks here on 9. He just won the last game with 237. He's starting off pretty well this game. Another strike. Turkey, 9 spare strike.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's got a really good look to the pocket right now.
We have Behrendt, front 4 down there. Make
Front
that front
5.
5.
Wow. And Kimmer says, thank you, Brad, for going live on YouTube and getting me here. This is awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I knew that we were live. I know we lost connection for a little bit, but I saw that the thumbnail was actually the card with our Twitch address on it and everything. So I think that is really cool. Once again, thank you again to the Brad and Kyle channel for just what they're doing for bowling. I mean, they're kind of giving the aspect that you have never seen before. They're taking advantage of the kind of craze of everybody wanting to know the other side of bowling, like what kind of giving them the I don't know, the angle that you never really get to see.
That's exactly right. You know, Brad talked to me a long time ago about that, about really bringing the players to life, you know, showing what they go through, who they are, the backside of it. PGA golf does that really well. They know about the golfers. They know their life. Bowlers need to be recognized that way. It's not just them out there bowling. It's what do they go through, traveling place to place, having to, you know, put everything on the line. It's really neat to see that side of bowling.
It's crazy that it took this long for someone to actually do that. I mean, I'm glad there was Brad and Kyle. They're doing an amazing job at it. But it's kind of crazy that no one had any effort, you know, put forth any effort to do it.
And this year with the PBA doing what they've done with Fox and everything, they're actually highlighting them more on the shows, and then the YouTube, Facebook's doing really well. Overall flow bowling, everything, it's just it's exactly what bowling needs to bring it to life.
This is one of the few times that I've actually been able to say bowling is on the up. It is on the upside of things.
We haven't been able to say that in a long time.
Right, and it's just so cool. And one of the things that I love most about Brad and Kyle, what they do, is they will finish match play, or they will finish when they're eliminated from the tournament, and they'll let it all out. You know, you get to see the emotion that goes into just finishing a tournament run, or just finishing getting eliminated. You know, you'd never see that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The only thing that's been close to that was the bowling documentary from a long time ago, League of Ordinary Gentlemen, where you kind of see like the emotion that really goes into it. I think that it's cool to see both sides.
And they're always so positive.
Right. I mean, that's what you have to do.
I feel more people will be more successful if they're more positive.
Yeah, you have to have the mental game, and they even address, like, they have the same feelings that we have coming off of it. What could I have done better? I felt like I did this. I felt like I did that. And, you know, it's kind of cool to be able to relate with some of the best people out there on tour right now. I mean,
I agree with, was it Crescenzo? 11-16. J.R. Raymond's channel is pretty good.
Yeah, J.R.
Very informative.
And I saw that he has a lot of informative, and he's getting a heck of a lot of views too, which is awesome. That's great.
Well,
it's a great pick from Eddie Byrd right there on lane number 8. So is this Koty up on lane number 11, going for 5 in a row?
Throwing a pitch black. A little high, 6 pin falls late for the only 3. So 9 count on that, you'll take that all day.
Yep. Tim
Behrendt.
Got front 6.
Yeah, I think we get we've got Tim on the right side of the screen right now going for 6 in a row.
I believe he's throwing an Isle Pearl.
Scoring is blocked, but you'll be able to see his approach here. So that's by far the biggest string in the house right now, and unfortunately it does come to an end with a 210. Whoops.
Black cloud. Sorry about that.
Black cloud effect. Yeah, that is in full effect right now.
Not much on the low end.
Oh, and Bogacki getting the tough 2 out of the 1-3-7, taking the 3-7 out. Eddie not able to get the lucky carry that he got earlier in the game, leaving a 2-7 light.
Uh-oh, Koty misses the 3 pin, which puts him at a possible 257 if he can strike out from there. EJ, another open.
So it looks like Packy has a max score on 3. If he strikes out, he's going to have a 222.
Yeah, I don't think that's cutting it this game.
So the score is only going up.
Probably not, but you never know.
So Bowler Mike, we've got on the screen right now the winners of the game. So Ryan Burks, 237, and EJ Tackett, 235, game 2. Oh, and that's a heck of a lead for Hess right there.
Heck of a 6 count. Bucket with a 10.
Packy does go a little bit high on lane number 3, leaves a 6 pin, so he's got a 2-12 left.
Tim Behrendt high for a 6, 9, 10.
So Ray, we've got your special question in the chat. Salty says, "What's the pattern?"
It is not that easy. 42 feet, 36 mils, mostly forward oil. You're going to see a lot of carry down. The guys are getting left and creating that hold room in the pocket. That's exactly what they're looking for. The heads are going to go quick, though.
And we have someone in the chat that you may notice the name, but he has actually done this. We have Andy Mank, one of the 900 bowlers, someone that has thrown a perfect night of 300, 300, 300.
And I'm sure he can enlighten us on this, but I heard that he did not throw a practice. He came in cold, shoots 900 on 1 and 2 at Bel Air.
I know
and he's
he was
also had
subbing.
an 866 on that pair.
Crazy.
It's unbelievable. They should rename that pair Andy Makes Lanes.
Oh my gosh, that's a name
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Wow.
Robert Mouster.
Wow. So Salty subscribed with Twitch Prime on that. That makes 6 subscriptions this stream. And let's talk about the fact that we just broke 1,000 followers tonight, and we're already up to 1072. We started at 992, and so we've had 80 follows on the night.
And we got about 130 people here behind us
Yeah, it's
watching
a
the
lot.
action.
And Alchemist J also subscribing with that Twitch Prime. You guys all get the get the 3 emotes.
Picky did shoot 9 on 1. I heard it.
You get the 3 emotes. You get the sub badge as well as a special role in the Discord if you so choose to join it. You can do !Discord in the chat. So Jake says, "Did we really miss that leave by Sapolis?" I think we all did.
We all did, yeah.
But they can go back and they can record that, and then we can make highlights out of it, correct?
Right, yeah, we can do clips.
How do they do that, Ricky?
So basically on the screen you'll see something that kind of looks like a check mark. And you click that, and it'll automatically prepare a clip for you. And then we can go back and make little highlight reels out of that. So Butter says, how often is this stream live? So we do bowling tournaments probably at least once a month. Like we said, this month we have 5 total streams, bowling streams.
We saw
in
that
May,
leave, though. That was a
so-
solid 9.
And I do variety content on Monday and Wednesdays, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, but then on the weekends is usually our bowling streams. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. But yeah, if Jake, if you can enlighten us which leave we missed, I'm curious to hear that.
I know it was a 4-pin, but I'm not sure how he left it.
All right, so
Another wide one.
I see Packy did finish out with 212 down there. I don't think that's going to be enough, though, huh?
Barron's got 235 if he can strike spare, 45 left.
Ooh, and
So
Tackett
he's in the 230s, 240s.
just knocking a 9-pin over.
Burks has got 239.
Yeah, he's got a really good look right now.
37 for Koty.
Yep. On a spare, he missed that 3-pin earlier. Almost missed
missed
the
the
2.
All right, so Mank says next year, count me into bowl.
All right, can we get a screenshot of that? We're gonna hold him to that.
Oh my gosh, is that Fahaj I see in the chat right there saying, am I still bowling? Come out of retirement if I'm not. I mean, I've bowled a whole 12, well, probably 18 games total this year, so I'd call that pretty much a retirement.
How's Fahaj doing nowadays?
What's that?
So how's Fahaj doing nowadays?
I don't know. Let's hear how Fahaj is doing. I haven't seen him in quite a while. It's been a bit.
Hey, Ricky, what is something you've done multiple times in bowling that not a lot of people have done?
Oh man,
How many times have you picked it?
Ray, is it that video that I have on YouTube?
I
that
think
has
it
over
is.
200,000 views.
And I think I've seen you pick it probably 5 times.
So I have an uncanny ability to throw the ball very hard, and thankfully been able to pick the 7-10. I think it's up to like 18, but I haven't picked it. I haven't picked it in years though. I don't bowl anymore.
You bowl 18 games a year. You pick it once a year. Like,
right. But yeah, I was fortunate enough to pick it up on. Oh yeah, no, we were just putting that in, Cliff, to that you can hashtag it and then put it up on Twitter. It's not going to be an ad; it's just going to be a hashtag.
Big strike for Koty Aldrich in lane 12. That gives him a chance to go ahead and win this game. Possible 230 or 220, pacing 217.
Wow, even with an open there in the what is that, 6th frame?
Yeah, that was.
Behrendt needs this
3-pin.
strike here to win, to lock it up, I believe.
He'd have 35, and Koty still has 37. But yeah, he needs this one for sure.
245.
Yeah, 45 he strikes, but
yeah. So he needs this one to. This one in 3 pins. Actually, let's go ahead and go to that. You'll see him on the right-hand side. He's on the right lane, so the furthest lane that you can see. So there he is. He just threw the shot, and
Ooh,
there's the
Lily
strike
Beard.
right there.
Clutch.
So someone said, what did Doyle shoot? Do we know what a total was on him?
he either had 180 or 201.
I believe he had 201.
Not enough.
So Opie says, if I'm not on the Mississippi River, I'm going to take my shot at it next year. So we already got some commitments for new names.
We're screenshotting all these.
Right. And Dennis says, do you guys realize how good Tim Behrendt is? Yes, we do.
We do. A lot of other people need to know.
Maybe even next year we can get some win-a-spot tournaments going.
That would be nice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
$120 a pop, 1 in 10 payout, plus cash.
Oh, we got a race for second, though.
So Fahaj did confirm that he is still bowling, by the way. And he won 2 quarters and did not win the championship.
Tim Behrendt with a 245 to go ahead and win this game. That does give him another win.
Wow.
Ryan Burks needs this one.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Gosh, so
He actually bowled on my team at Springfield. It was the first time I've seen him bowl in person.
who is this?
Pretty impressive.
How does he bowl on your team in Springfield, but this is the first time you've seen him bowl?
Well, no, that was the first time I've seen him bowl.
Oh, that was the first. Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time I've seen him bowl, and he was really impressive. So,
All right, so you see Koty. Actually, we'll go to him real quick. He's going to be the first one to throw, which forces Ryan to throw at least 8 pins if he strikes out here.
throwing a pitch black from the middle of the lane. Pretty good shot.
Looks in.
4 pin.
Yep.
Burks second.
And Jake said, Jake asked if that's Billy Loche. It sure is. We've got Billy Loche and Ray Spink. And then we also got a 50-bit donation saying, great commentary. You guys are awesome by Kraken. Thank you so much for the 50 bits. We will be here all night. And, yeah, it's a great time having 3 people in the booth. It's been a little lonely at the Part-Time Bowlers Tours, just commentating by myself. So it's nice to have some people to kind of throw some commentary back and forth off of.
Yeah, we were supposed to have Father John Brocklin here as well, but he got caught up at work today, so he was not able to make it.
Right,
So
and
we
stuff like
desperately
that
miss him.
happens. Yeah, he commentated for us last year, and he's definitely missed not being here tonight. But I mean, like we said, things do happen, and we will be here next year. So. All right, so we had Tim Behrendt for the win on that one. I'm going to go ahead and update the standings here. So Tim, that's the second win. And if I heard
245.
If I heard correctly, Tim was actually the highest person in the Calcutta, right?
Yep, and he won the tournament overall last year, which this year we're not paying out overall, but he still shot like 16.03 last year, 2.0 average to win the whole thing. Pattern's a little easier this year, but still going to be pretty tough to compete out here.
It's easier now. We'll see what it looks like at the end.
Exactly.
It got brutal last year. It may get brutal again.
Yeah, Bogacki seems to have found something late there. He's going to strike out for a 192 with a rough start there and a rough middle patch. So, yeah, he might have found something, and we will see what he does. Tim is at $3,000 so far. Pays $1,500 for first place, $640 for second. So he already has $3,000 to his name.
Wow. And I'm sure the person that got him in the Calcutta is pretty happy right now, too.
Which the bowlers are allowed half of their action. So he might have got half of his action on that.
He did.
Right.
He got half
okay.
of his action.
I would have too.
So they said, so Tim is plus 2,000-ish on entry fee after only 3 games.
Plus
Yep.
2,000, yep.
Yep, that is correct. Bowler Mike says, I'll come next year if Westmont does two big nasties, 1 lane. And Jake says, I think Bogacki found something at least on that pair.
Hopefully
We'll
we can
see.
get Belmo here next year. That'd be nice.
As we got Scott Lavy coming up here.
Pretty high.
Going a little bit high, right? And winner of 2 of your games, Tim Behrendt, moving on over to 11 and 12. Tom Hess leaving a 4.679 on the lane.
Pretty good temp. Bounce it out. Nope.
The gentleman who bought Ryan Burks on the Calcutta made a hell of a deal.
Yep.
Got him for 160.
Yeah, he can play. And right now he's so soft at the bottom with it. He's creating that room he needs. He's just going to keep
I think
striking.
he'll have that for a while. He'll have that look for a while.
And Shaky says Rash should come down. I mean, we'll take anybody. I mean, we had a 32-person maximum.
The one person I'm surprised not to see is Pete. He's from here and kind of miss Pete. I always enjoy watching him bowl.
I mean, he already won last week, so you know, he won was that his 100th title last year or last week?
Yep.
Last week, yeah.
At the Bolero Midwest Regional out here at Lakeside Lanes.
And
then also Brad Miller, I saw won a regional as well.
Yeah, they had a great week last week.
So let's see if Hess can come back from that 4.679 in the first frame. Cleans 10
good.
back.
You said he's throwing a Phenom Pearls out it, the Game Breaker 2 Phenom Pearl.
Let me make sure on that one just to see.
Looked like it.
So we've got some.
You went a little fast when I was trying to write them down earlier.
Right. Let's see. Hess had Game Breaker 3 and Game Breaker 3 Pearl.
The Pearl, okay.
Yep. So he's throwing 2 different balls. Like we said, 2 different balls for each person. They got to throw practice with any equipment that they wanted to. Wow, and Brad just kind of lost it completely, and it looks like he's stuck again.
Yeah, he did stick again, and Tom picked 2 benchmark symmetric bowling balls, 1 Pearl, 1 solid, so he should have a pretty good look as far as that. Just about getting the carry and making shots. So here's Ryan again. Came off of 2 really good games. Pretty good shot. High 6-pin. DJ with a nice conversion on the washout. Packy converts to washout as well. A lot of angle, Brooklyn 9.
So we are still sitting strong at 358 viewers, 2.5 hours into the stream. Game number 4. This is we're almost halfway there, and I noticed that the 9-pin wrapped up, and we just got a huge amount of people rolling their way down to the low side just to cheer on their favorite bowlers. And it's cool because this is kind of pretty much an even split between local bowlers and, you know, people outside of St. Louis. So it's definitely cool to see the mix of the variety of the squad that has came in to the to Concord Lanes here.
Yeah, a little different environment than last year as far as the players. A lot of St. Louis bowlers came out, supported the event. I think they can make a run at some money, and a lot of pros are out here too.
And right now, somebody in the chat said, let's see, I saw it here in just a second. Squid Life says that transition is strong this game.
Yep.
So we'll see what everybody finds, but yeah, I'm still surprised. I don't think that anybody has really tried that up the outside yet.
Yeah, pretty soon it's going to be out of play, or unless it's going to be the saving spot where you have to go. But I don't really see it becoming irrelevant.
And I do want to throw out, we are at 1,083 followers now, so we have had 91 follows on the night, and we have had 7 subscriptions, including that Amazon Prime. As you see, Nightbot says, if you guys have Amazon Prime and you link it to Twitch, if you haven't been on Twitch before, you can definitely just link that up, and it'll give you a free subscription. That does help. As you see, Paulie E. Walnuts subscribed with Twitch right there, and that is a completely free sub every single month. Thank you so much for that sub. That really does help the channel, and yeah, just thank you so much for the support, you guys. This has been an awesome stream, and we're only 2.5 hours in, as we have Ray step out for just a second and Billy join us back up again. Anything?
Sorry, I had to make some payments.
No, you're good, man. You are all good. So in the chat, they said the transition is hitting pretty strong this game. It looks like no one's really starting off with many strikes so far, so I have tendency to agree with that for sure. And Red Cube says, never have seen professional bowlers throw so little strikes. Yeah, it is not really a striking pattern so far. I mean, we have had 230s, but I mean, it's spares that are winning the money out here right now. We had a few bowlers that have missed some spares that took them completely out of that $1,500 and $640 prize.
I don't want to say, but Koty picks that 3-pin, he wins.
Right.
I guess him 246, I believe.
That's a $1,500 spare right there. And just looking back, and man.
Let's not mention that to him.
Right. No, we'll be. So with Ray out of the booth right now, Billy, if you want to take Coug 2300's question, what pattern are they bowling on?
It's a customized pattern. It was worked on with tournament director Danny Spink and John Janowitz. It's 42 feet, 36 mils, mostly forward oil. 26
forward, 13 back.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and bring it up on the screen here for just a second while we got a little lull. It's got an interesting little amount of just rectangles going on. Not rectangles, but like forward oil and reverse oil. That's going to I think that's going to cause some issues here in like Game 5, Game 6. It's going to be really interesting to see. But I think that's also going to create some hold to where people aren't going to have to go extremely far left.
I have a feeling like Game 6, Game 7, you're going to see the lefties bowl pretty well. You're going to see them start coming around.
Mm-hmm. And take a look at Lavy on lane number 7 here. He seems to be the only one that's really playing up the outside. And it just seems like it's very over-under there right now.
If he can get lined up, that's his A game.
Right. Surprised not to see a clear wolf out there on his 2 balls. So Kegler says, is there a way to see what balls? Actually, you know what? I will work on that right now for you guys. If we can, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm sure I can get that going.
Kegler, anybody in particular you're asking about? I know pretty much what everybody's throwing for the most part.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one to get. Don the Dragon says, damn, I wish I was there. I mean, this is the next best thing, though.
We're going to be here for a minute. You're more welcome to come on in.
Right. Shimwrecker says, 4 and 6 loads added down lane. And Lefty says that outside might play with much more surface. Anyone throwing urethane, as that says, other than Koty, he always does. trying to think of it if it really. Oh, I know Matson has a purple hammer in his lineup. Let's take a look though, just to see.
Oh, EJ does.
Yeah, covert tank. Is that a
tank? Yeah, tank's a urethane. Well, actually, I don't know what the covert is, but I know that the other one is.
pitch black for David Rosenberg? Pitch black for Aldrich.
I believe so.
Okay.
Is the X? Is that a urethane?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I believe 900 Globals is the Booyah.
Okay.
We have one plastic ball.
One plastic ball. That is right. That is Packy. He's got a T-zone that he decided to put in.
I made a lot of money in my T-zone, my pink one.
I mean, plastic is pretty good, and let's see if
plastic is fantastic.
And we got Kimmer77 subscribing with that Twitch Prime again. That does put us up to 16 subs now. We had 8 coming into today, so thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, last year we could type names in. That's what I'm working on right now, is to get a command going on here. And we do have Ray joining us again. Kegler says, isn't X their version of an IQ? And Squid Life says Brad's probably throwing a phase 2. I
don't think he is. I think he's throwing a physics.
Yeah, I know Eddie Byrd has a phase 2 in his bag.
Yeah, he's got the idle and the phase 2.
Winter Solid and Idle Pearl for Brad Miller. Okay, so let me work on these commands here, and I will see if I can get those.
EJ looking for a turkey on 10. Pretty good shot.
Great shot.
And Ryan Burks is over there on 7, converts to 10. That still gives him a great game left. Which he was a steal in the Calcutta.
That was unbelievable steal.
Why don't you guys talk about that? What do we got going on with the Calcutta?
Ryan Burks was purchased for $160 in the Calcutta.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was the cheapest.
And he has one
spent.
second place and 1 victory so far.
Wow.
So for first they're paying $522, and then second $224. So already almost $750.
I do want a side note that Dennis kind of reminded me of something in chat. Already been taken care of. Appreciate you pointing that out, though. Everything is good. All right, so what I'm doing right now, I'm typing in some commands for you guys. If you do exclamation point, then the last name. I'm starting to get it to where the bowling balls do come up.
Gesture for Mr. Byrd.
Hey, Jay Suds, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having yourself a good night. And Paulie says, X is lower end reactive. It is slower than the IQ. And Salty says, never understood how people can bowl in jeans. I fully agree. It's tough for me. I always wear. And Kitty in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Kitty. Hey, look, we got it. Really weird. Everybody wanted to know what EJ's throwing.
Oh, Ryan Burks on
talk.
8.
Yeah, that's a good ball.
Runaway Brooklyn 5-10.
Yeah, I mean it's not released yet.
Yeah, that's the new one. Nah, I'll take care of that in just a second, you guys. Covert talk. There we go. It is all fixed, ready to go.
Our 2-time winner Tim Behrendt. It's got a Dutch 200 going through 6.
Koty Aldrich down here on 13 and 14 has a pretty good game going. 9 spare strike, 8 spare turkey. So 270 left. Not much on the low end still. We haven't really seen anybody win on the low end.
Behrendt did first game.
On 37? Or on 3 and 4?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that Jake says Scott Lavy will get some money out of this eventually. That dude has bowled well on some nasty patterns. And I'm putting in Miller's right now, you guys. All right, should be active in the chat. And Hyper says, what is the payout per game?
1,500 for first, and what's second, Billy?
640.
640. And then the Calcutta pays out per game as well, which is 522 and 224.
So I have a feeling that we're not really going to see the command for Czmowski too much. Czmowski.
You just Sismo.
Yeah, Sismo will do. Yeah, that sounds good.
That's what he is on Facebook, so
Yeah.
a lot easier that way. Oh, great spare by David Rosenberg on lane 6. Picks the 6, 7, 10.
Fizzy said, is anybody throwing the supersonic? I haven't seen it so far.
I haven't seen one. You know, with that bulb having such a strong cover stock on it, with this surface and the lane pattern, it probably wouldn't do very well. You're going to see lower end stuff, high road X's, Brunswick stuff. Packy is obviously throwing the Johnny Petraglia urethane and plastic ball.
Okay.
Salty, I don't think I've seen anybody throw the drive ever.
I don't think the time was so well, but it didn't go over well. But the drive was a little different. There's so many good balls in the market right now. It's really hard to.
Yeah, some good ones get passed over. Just
yeah, they do. And that's with every brand, every type of thing. I mean, a lot of the guys will watch on TV what people are throwing, and they'll go purchase those. Watch what people are throwing in the league and purchase those.
So they're going to purchase a lot of urethane now, huh?
The hot ball?
There's been a lot of urethane bought recently. I mean, I was in the shop for almost a year, and we sold quite a bit of urethane at St. Charles, and even the other places I was at. Urethane's making a huge comeback.
So Mank says, when does payment need to be in by? I believe it was May. I don't want to misquote, but I feel like it was like May 3rd or something like that. Maybe a little bit earlier.
It was a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah.
Ryan Burks forces one, gets through the pin, strikes. It's a double.
And he is
He's got 36 left. Eddie Byrd's got 224.
Koty Aldrich going for 5 in a row with the urethane, a little wide, 7 count.
I would say that's an easy spare, but nothing's easy on this.
Exactly. Especially when there's multiple pins out there, you can knock them any way, and you may not get the break, really. Haven't heard much from Derrick today.
So Dennis says, didn't we have someone who was added today? Yeah, actually, that is Scott Lavy up on lane number 8 right now. Joined in today. So
former Lindenwood bowler.
Right. I mean, we did have a 32-person max on this, so man, and look at that. He's going up 4 right now.
Yeah, he really likes to play
Tough
right.
break.
He also likes to throw plastic and other stuff like that, so he kind of creates his own line. He doesn't necessarily play where everyone else is.
And another thing about Scott is that he throws a heck of a backup ball, too. He actually has done it in league.
Yeah, I actually watched him in league. He was bowling pretty terrible and switched to backup ball and had the front 11.
Yeah, and that was up on Facebook, too. Somebody went live on that. All right, so I'm a majority of the way done with the commands here. So if you type in exclamation point then a last name, it should bring up what they're playing or what they're throwing.
And Koty Aldrich did miss a spare down there, so he has 233 if he can strike out. Looks like EJ's already in the 220s.
He's setting the pace.
And then Eddie Byrd has a chance for 224. He's working on a strike in the 10th, going for 2. Throws it pretty well, and he takes the 4 out.
By the hair on his chinny chin chin.
Yep. Which will put him over EJ depending on count. And then we still have a 230 over here by Ryan Burks if he can manage 3 and a 10th. Another 9 pin for EJ, 221.
Did somebody say bowling pretty terrible?
I didn't.
You were called out in the chat for that.
That's all right.
Oh no! Did Brad miss a 4-pin on
He did.
Oh no! I was busy making commands, but you guys should have all commands. And Tackett is now throwing the tank, not the talk. So we got that. And here we go. Here's Burks. There's 3 in a row. 236 pace again.
Eddie Byrd needing 8. Stay ahead of EJ.
Oh, my
6.
goodness. Gives him 220, which is 1 pin behind EJ.
That is brutal.
So Tim not gonna get a payout this game, but
Ryan Burks secured the first one in the 10th. He can strike now to get him in the 230s. And then we have Koty Aldrich down here going to the 10th.
33?
He's got 33 left, yep.
Use this shot right here.
all right, here we go. Here's Burks right here.
Pretty good. Take the 10. Oh, stone 8.
My gosh.
Still gives him 224, 225 on the spare. Koty leaves a 4-pin first in the 10th for 2-teen.
And Jake says, how many games total? We do have a total of 8 games today. So we're halfway through after this game. All right, so with the spare, 225. What else do we have going on
That's
here?
going to be your winner.
That's a winner.
225, and then 221 is.
So that gives
second?
him 2 wins.
I want to say 221 is second.
Yep, 21 second.
Okay.
So Ryan Burks now has 2 tournament wins or 2 game wins on the night and a second place.
And Fizzy, we do have 1 two-handed bowler in the squad today. Amp, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and get those scores updated for you guys real quick.
We have 2 bowlers on the high end down here. Both have 2-teen, but both have an open in the middle part of the game. So gave away a lot of money by a spare.
So Ryan Burks with 225 wins it. Is that right?
As far as I can tell.
And then 221, do we know who that was on?
That was EJ.
EJ. All right, scores are updated. Let's go ahead and do some bowling finish down here. Tim Byrd, who is the winner of two games so far.
It's a Burks and Behrendt show.
Let's see here. Why is the video lagging behind the chat? That does happen sometimes. Sometimes the video, or you can try refreshing. Maybe the local cache got a little bit behind. Amp says, shot 645 in league tonight. Can I play? My guess is they probably weren't bowling on the on the pattern that's out tonight.